Welcome back to Frond Design Studios. I'm Stephanie Brandenburg, and I'm so excited to show you my latest collection, French Revolution. This collection was inspired by reproduction French fabrics that I've been collecting. My mom and I, my mom has Fern Hill in South Amana, Iowa. We did shows together years ago on the road, and when we were in Houston, we would always find these beautiful reproduction fabrics. And I had them squirreled away in a bag, and when I wanted to kind of get out and put my eyeballs back on everything that I was organizing, I thought, oh my gosh, we should scan these and make a reproduction fabric line. Northcott, who I work with, decided, no, we really don't want to do reproduction fabrics. And so as a history lover and a history major, I was always really fascinated by the way that vintage textiles were reproduced and the colors that they used in those. So I had a light bulb moment where I thought, oh my goodness, what if I repainted these beautiful designs? So this is one of my favorite collections, and it's coming out in October of 2024. So I'm going to go through the sales boards. These are beautiful digital copies of how the fabric is going to lay out. These are what store owners look at when the fabric reps are there to show them the fabrics, so they can decide if they want to bring them into the store. So obviously we don't have fabric yet, but I wanted you to see the layouts from the beautiful original arts. So for instance, this particular fabric here is the actual French reproduction, and then we have the repainted layout, and you can see how it crisscrosses here, almost at a 12-inch half drop for repeating patterns. So then in order to translate it into a fabric collection from the artwork, I pull out different design elements. So one of those would be the all over grapes here. So that's going to be a congested all over companion to go with this beautiful focal fabric, as well as the polka dot here that was pulled out of this beautiful design here. So these are just really fun updated styles. I also love the way that when they did the board layouts, you can see the actual repeat. You can see the selvage is going to be here, the selvage is going to be here, and then how that fabric will continue to be running yardage. The second set of boards, because this is a large collection, there are 12 pieces in this line, are here again with that layout for the selvage to selvage, the layout here, and then this really fun all over leaf. It's a very festive, fun line, very burned up in the color, and just kind of my style, but with the history that went before it, just like quilting. So now we're going to take a look at the original fabrics that the collection was inspired from. This is one that was really fun. You have the turkey red background here with this very slight pink, which is also turkey red, pinstripe in there, and then the wonderful grape and bird motif. So I just painted that particular style. I made it a little more taupey, just to update the design colors, including still the little snail and the little bee. So you have all of those elements here, and this is the original painting. This one is really exciting. It seems to be like a carnation fabric, and as I was studying it to make the painting and develop the design, I noticed there was some teal in here, and it was such a puzzling thing to me. I thought, obviously it's been quilted. You can see whoever was selling the fabric pulled it out of a quilt, or whoever saved it as not, as just a piece of fabric rather than the quilt. So you can see the needle holes here. So I thought maybe the teal was in the quilting thread. And as I examined it more, I realized the teal had been part of the fabric. So that helped me bring that teal out and make this wonderful design from this, and as the fabric would have been in the beginning before it faded. This particular fabric was really fun to discover and update the colors. I tried to keep that same motif through the fabric. When we were collecting these were very expensive. This particular piece of fabric was $275 just for this piece. So you can see that this was an expensive addition, and I really wanted to honor the design in the painting. So I went through and gridded out where the polka dots would go to match the original fabric, and then just added that free-form color. You can see some oranges pulled out in here with the coral, and then the polka dots, you can tell, are not perfect, so they're pulled out as a blender on their own for this collection. It's just a really fun, beautiful way to honor the past. So this fabric I felt was really fun and festive. As I look at this fabric, I noticed that it also was part of a quilt. So you'll see little threads here, fragments of the stitches and the needle holes. But what I loved and found so festive was this motif in the leaf that is so much fun. And I took a picture of just this when I got it done and sent it to my friend. It's like, oh, it looks like New Year's Eve. It's just happy and fun. So this one is a really cool one too. Updated again with those colors. So we're using some modern colors, but still honoring that sagey green, this beautiful teal, and this, of course, beautiful turkey red. So this is the wool. It's actually a wool fabric, and it's just absolutely stunning. I don't know what it was in its past life because it has this beautiful trim on it as well, but I was really inspired by the way the flowers just moved and flowed. So again, burning up that color and just adding some more vibrant colors, like maybe how the fabric would have been when it was done, and just having that pattern repeat was just a really, really fun. I especially love these blooms. I don't know what they are, but they're just fun and happy. And this line is just a beautiful tribute to the past. And then, as always, we have some great blenders that I developed to kind of center the line. It's kind of the coffee grounds you sniff between fragrances. So this is going to be this really fun basket weave blender that I designed, and we're using it here in red and blue. Now typically what I'll do is just do, when it's a blender, I'll do one design and then I'll change the colors now that I know how to use the Creative Suite, the Photoshop, and the other programs. So I can match exactly what the colors are going to be in the focal fabrics for you. So you can be confident that you're using this wonderful, these wonderful color balances when you're creating your projects. The boards feature both blenders here, which I love this quilt. Northcott's marketing team always reaches out to these very talented pattern designers, and so they developed this quilt, which I think has a very French quality about it. So the blenders are running through here, and I love the concept. It's very traditional and incorporates both of those colors. So with French Revolution, it's shipping not until October of this year. If you're a quilt shop, you can order this right now on the Northcott website. And if you are a quilter, you can ask your local quilt shop or your favorite online store to get it in and bring it in for you. It's going to be a beautiful collection. And as we get production yardage, you'll be seeing that as well. So you'll see the whole process with me, the start from the artwork to the finish. Thank you. Please like and subscribe here so that you get notified every time we have something new and fun happening here at Frond.